let's have a look at the outside of the van. We started off, we ordered all the vans in silver, just to distinguish ourselves in the area, and I mean the rest of the world. Most people have white contractor vans, so yeah, we opted for the silver. We just do a nice simple logo on our vans, and then for the powertrain we go with a 6.6 liter gasser from GM, and their standard 6-speed automatic transmission. They all come with a trailer hitch, and then a little backstory on the 6.6 liter gasser. We first two vans in our fleet, they were 4.8 liters. Nothing wrong with them, they worked fine, towed the trailer okay. But when I got the first van as a 6 liter, it was a used 2018. With the 6 liter, it was getting better fuel mileage when the vans was fully loaded and with the trailer on. So I was like, well, like, you know, why struggle empty and why get worse fuel mileage? So, you know, we went up to the 6 liter back then. GM's changed that to the 6.6 liter now. And like I said, we're getting better fuel mileage empty. Well, not loaded down with the trailer, but like our van's fully loaded out. We're getting better fuel mileage with the 6.6 liter. and with the trailer on behind, and we still got lots of power to, you know, get things done, get places, you know, slow down, speed up, get up with traffic, you know, hop on the highway and drive around. So yeah, that's where we went with that. The first van, the original van I ordered in 2020, now it wasn't a 6 liter or a 6.6 liter. The only van I could order at the time then was the 2.8 liter Duramax. Got zero issues with that one either. I think we're running 60 thou, 70 thou on it now, and we ordered it back in 2020. It works great, gets down the road. No difference loaded or unloaded in it, and it by far gets the best fuel mileage. Now, granted, it is a diesel, but yeah, that's a little backstory of what we have there and why we do that. And then back when we ordered the first van, I asked them who they use and for shelving and everything. They're like, oh, we use Woodfield. So they got me in connect with those boys out of London. Woodfield there, and Woodfield there, and they definitely didn't slump out in the stickers. So they got me in touch with them boys, and then turns out that they are connected and actually part of the same church group as Legend Rubber, which is our customer, and Woodfield is also our customer now as well. But yeah, all the Woodfield stuff, all built in-house. The drawer sections here, the headboard or headache rack, whatever you want to call it there, and then all the shelves. That drawer section there, they do buy, but they make custom brackets to fit it in their shelves, and they had to make the handles for there. So yeah, that's our shelving and our drawer sections. Really happy with the setup there. It's worked well in all of the vans so far, no issues. We'll tour one of the other, the sheet metal van, which is the only different van in the fleet, and then we'll tour one of the original vans. There's the back, and then in the back windows there we got 5%, just to, you know, make it a little harder for everybody to see and see what we got. 20% up front, because that's what's legal. And then we got this little center console storage bin here, if I can open it with one hand. Just empty. I gotta get my code book transferred over here. And then this one being my van, I had to get a aftermarket radio, because in 2025 GM discontinued Bluetooth radios and leather steering wheel. So Anderson's was nice enough to get us a leather steering wheel with all the steering wheel controls to match all the other vans. So, and then actually touching on the steering wheel and the steering wheel controls, we got remote start, power locks, and power windows, power mirrors for all of our vans. Here we go. In the back here we got again 5% on the back windows. I do have the window package in the vans, and then we got that would be where I put the refrigerant bottles that I got to get all done and did. And then there's my nitrogen and acetylene rack. Got hooks for the cords and everything. And then yeah, Woodfield puts the ladders on for us. But like, again, I can't say it enough. We got get everything from Woodfield. Really happy with how they install everything and get everything put in there for us. This year we had to go to a different ladder style rack from what we have on the other vans. But yeah, there's a nice little quick tour. Anybody's got any questions, we got I can answer them. I spent enough time looking at van specs and figuring it out. But yeah, so that one's a 2025, and sheet metal guys happen to be in the shop today. We'll have a quick peek see here. But this would be a factory van here. There's the factory radio, and again, GM gave us the, or Anderson's gave us the leather steering wheel for this van as well. There's that one. And then this one was outfitted at the same time. We got, they got their dividers and everything. We'll have a look at here. Again, gotta love the DeWalt's here. All the vans have the same setup. Here's their drawer. They got the pipe wrenches all filled up in here. And then top rack, they got the tape, the screws, thermostats, whatever. So this van, because I asked them what they would want, they opted for a full left-hand side of their van to be no shelves here. We went no shelves so they can get their 10-foot lengths of duct in all the way to the front, and unistrut and everything else, so it can sit on the floor. We don't have to do angle dangles on it. So, and then they got their drawer section put into this one, and they got their pipe fittings, their vent fittings, and some screws and whatever else there. But definitely happy with this one too. A little bit different, a little customized, but you know, make her work within the fleet here. And well, they already got the old trailer hitch put to work here. So there's our sign company, Spectra. And then basically same thing. Try to, now if I go back here, you'll see, so there's the passenger side. We got the big logo, Instagram, Facebook up there. Don't have the handles, just had the things to, you know, try follow. But if you go back, the only difference between the long van, that's a 155, this one's a 135. The only real difference is this logo right here on this side. We had to put the Facebook and Instagram there. We have a little bit smaller logo there. I didn't want to cover that window there. But then on the long van, because it fits, we can get the same logo. That is the same logo on this side as well, the driver's side. And then if you look at the short van, the 135 over here, that's mine, it's the same logo on. So I try to match, like if you look at both the 135 and the 155 from the passenger or from the driver's side, they'll look identical, and it's very hard. I don't know if I can get it good enough here. Be very hard pressed to tell which van's what from looking at it on the driver's side. Obviously the only real difference is the distance from the front of the logo to the door. And then obviously on the back, they're identical. There is no difference there. There's no length, no width, no nothing different. So, and then all the vans are the same, for that being said, that I've got in the last 4 years, 5 years now. So. Yeah, here's our 2018. She's well worked out of. I mean, not bad. Not bad for an impromptu filmage of their van. But yeah. Yeah, so here's their long van. We got their refrigerant here on the side, gauges. This is the one on the style I was talking about. Ours, they have slits in now. This one didn't have slits, but yeah, this is their van. And well, here, let's slip over to. This is the other. So that one we just looked at was a 2018. This is the electrician's 2020. It'll be the same shelf setup there. Yeah, that's it. That's all. And yeah, the same setup here. The DeWalt's, all the DeWalt's. So yeah, if you can't tell, all the vans have are fully stocked on the DeWalt power tools. There's a hammer drill, radio. What is that one? Big hammer drill. Then their laser right there.
Radiological fallout.
They're both 2025s, and again, to go over my spec anyways, we got basically, I want everything to be leather steering wheel. I want steering wheel controls both for the radio and cruise control, and then we get power mirrors, power windows, power locks, and then remote start. That's basically the only things you can get from GM. We got a cloth seat because I hate the vinyl seat. They get warm in the summertime no matter what you do for window tint. The sun still seems to heat them up. So cloth seat, leather steering wheel controls, Bluetooth for all the vehicles. No, except for the sheet metals. They just they get what they got. They haven't requested a radio upgrade by any means, so we haven't done that. And then for the powertrain, they are all the biggest motors or the diesel, just for the torque, just to tow the trailers. So the 3 6.6 liter gassers, we got one 6 liter gasser, and we got one 2.8 liter diesel, and it's a little baby Duramax. And then we only got one van left in the fleet that has a 4.8 liter. We retired the second 4.8 liter this year when the 2025 came in. So yeah, that's the gist of her. Any questions, comments, leave them in the comments, and like and subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube here. So alrighty, well, I'll show a clip of the other refrigeration guy's van. Is definitely a working van. There's nothing pretty about it. Working shelves, working floors, working everything all the way around. And we'll catch you on the next one, and come up with another good job for you in the meantime. All right, like and subscribe, and catch you on the next one.